Welcome back. So let's talk about all the stocks that should be on your radar as we kickstart trade this Wednesday morning. We have our entire team standing by with the CNBC TV18 list of top stocks to watch. Let's start off with the Cyient DLM, which would be in focus because the parent company Cyient may be selling a large chunk of equity via block trades. Abhishek, I know you're looking at Cyient as well as PNB Housing. Let's go to both the stocks.
Well, to begin with, Cyient board has approved the stake sale of 14.5% in Cyient DLM Limited. So sources do tell us that the issue size would be around 861 crore. Floor price is at 748.65 per share, which is at a discount of 5% to yesterday's closing price. Now, promoter holding will decline from 66.66% to about 56.1% post the deal. This is, a lock-in period of 90 days that is there for the residual stake of the promoter. And if you take a look, sole BRLM is Axis Capital. Now again, sources do tell us that General Atlantic Singapore Fund will be selling their stake in PNB Housing. The floor price is at 775 per share, which is at a discount of 4.5% to yesterday's closing price. The offer size is about 1,033 crore or about 5.1% of the equity. Looks like a clean out trade. The entire stake of General Atlantic will be sold in PNB Housing in block today. The sole BRLM is IFS Securities over there. Back to you.
Okay, all right, Abhishek. Thanks a lot for that. Well, let's hop across to Rima. She's here to tell us about the telecom companies that will be in focus post the June subscriber data. Morning, Rima.
Hi, good morning. So TRAI has released the month of June subscriber data, and this is what the numbers look like. So Bharti has added about 12.5 lakh subscribers, similar to what they did in May. Vodafone Idea, despite that fundraise and upping of the capex, continues to lose subscribers. So they've lost 8.6 lakh subscribers, less than what they did in May, which was over 9 lakh subscribers. It's still a big number. Reliance Jio continues to add a healthy bit and leading in terms of subscriber adds at 19.1 lakh. But just bear in mind that these are June data, so they're already captured in the Q1 numbers that we had and the subscriber additions.
All right, Rima, thank you very much for that. There's, of course, some tragic news out of Sikkim, and NHPC is the company which perhaps gets impacted. Vivek has got details here. Vivek, morning.
Well, good morning. That's right. So, on the back of a landslide in Sikkim, what's actually happened is that NHPC that had a power plant over there called Teesta 5, this particular power plant has a capacity of close to 510 megapart. That got affected. The TRT structure, that is the tail race tunnel structure, has actually got impacted. Now, remember, this particular plant is still not operational given the fact that there were flash floods as far back as October 2023. Since then, this particular plant has been shut down. And now what the company is saying is that they're still assessing the situation. Earlier, post the flash floods in October 2023, the company had said that restoration works were expected to be completed by March 2025. Now it remains to be seen whether there is any further delay as far as this particular power plant to be operational again.
Okay, so yeah, tragedy. And NHPC, this plant has been troubled for a while now, as Vivek pointed out. Thanks very much, Vivek, for the updates there. Let's see if there's any impact on the stock. On to Sonal then. Sonal, news on Petronet LNG. They're looking at a long-term contract?
Oh, yes. It's a long-term contract, which is a positive for the company. They have gone ahead and signed an MOU, which is with LTL Holdings in Sri Lanka. This is for supply of LNG to their dual-powered power plants in Colombo. It is a 5-year contract, but the company says it is extendable after agreement with both the parties. Now, there are some calculations which ICICI Securities has done. Now, remember, it will be done from the Kochi plant, where already the volumes have been around 0.9 to 1.1 million tons per annum. ICICI Securities says, considering the power plant capacity, there could be additional volumes needed of 0.3 million tons per annum of gas. This would mean additional volumes coming in from Kochi plant, which is a positive, though the EPS addition could be 0.3 to 0.5 rupees per share only on an EPS of around 28 rupees. But this is an overall positive, and that's why the stock could see some green today.
Okay, all right, Sonal, got it. Thank you so much for that. Back to Vivek. He's watching out for some more stocks. Vivek, what's the list looking like?
Well, two stocks where yesterday we saw large block deals, just dissecting the information over there. So HG Infra, again, yesterday we saw a couple of large block deals, almost 2.5% equity exchange hands. So three promoter family trusts have actually sold stakes. So Girishpal Singh family, Harendra Singh family and Vijendra Singh family, all of them have paired close to 0.9% stake in the company. All of them held close to 25% stake as well. Now, who are the buyers? The buyers were Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund, close to 0.75% stake they picked up. Tata Mutual Fund also picked up close to 0.75%. 0.7% stake. On the other hand, Pratap Snacks also saw one promoter actually exit close to 0.6%. Rajesh Kumar Mehta sold 0.6%. He held a total of 2.85% stake in the company. This particular deal was done at a rate at 865 rupees a share.
Okay, all right, Vivek, thanks a lot for that. Well, let's wind this down with Sudarshan, who's joining us to tell us about some stocks in the news. Morning, Sudarshan.
Morning, Nigel. So I have three stocks with positive news flow. We'll start with Dr. Reddy's. Company has signed non-binding agreement with US-based company Kinomix for development of anti-malarial drug, and this MOU remains subject to signing of a definitive agreement, and commercialization of this drug will be in US, Europe, and in low and middle income countries. Second is L&T. Bombay High Court has ruled in favor of the company in case with respect to service tax demand of more than rupees 2,200 crore. High Court has accepted the rate petition filed by the company and quashed and set aside show cause notice issued by GST authorities. Last is Genus Power. Company has bagged 3 letter awards worth rupees 3,610 crore, and under this order, company will appoint advanced metering infra service providers. Also will design, supply, install and commission 4.26 million smart prepaid meters, and with this, total order book size of the company now stands at 28,000 crore rupees.
All right, so thank you very much for that. So that is essentially what you need to know as far as stocks are concerned. Here's a quick recap of our top stocks. Stocks with positive news flow are PNB Housing Finance, Petro LNG, L&T, Dr. Reddy's Labs and Genus Power, while stocks with negative news flow are Sign, DLM, Vodafone Idea, NHPC, HG Infra and Pratap Snacks.
Okay, all right. So that's our stock list to watch this morning. That's on the equity side. Let's move on and see what's happening in the world of commodities. We have Manisha with us on the phone. Manisha, good morning. So the falling dollar continues to make headlines. What is it that you're looking out at today?
Well, thank you for that, Surbi. Yes, the declining dollar has been supportive, and most supportive actually to the gold prices, which hit yet another all-time high, this time around at $2,520 an ounce. So we have seen very shallow corrections in gold, and the funds continue to stay invested in gold. That tells you that this rally is quite strong. But crude oil prices have continued to decline. Yet again, there's an increase in U.S. inventories. The ceasefire talks in Egypt also continue to weigh onto the prices. The good gains have continued in metals, though, where you have copper prices holding firm at around 2-week highs. Aluminum is now surging to a 6-week highs. There is increased fund buying. The China aluminum imports have increased by 11% in the month of July. And then there is rising cost of alumina as well, which seems to be supporting aluminum prices. One area that you should keep an eye on today is the sugar prices, though, because overnight in the international markets, we have seen a sharp decline, bringing the global sugar prices now to a 2-year lows. This is on the back of weak China demand, decline in crude prices, strong crop expectations in India and Brazil. All of those factors weighing on prices.
All right, Manisha, thank you very much for that. So we'll keep an eye on sugar stocks here as well. We'll take a break. We are back with our market guest. We'll have Deven joining us a little later. We'll also have the management of Indocount Industries, Kailash R. Lalpuria, my colleague Nimesh spoke with him. So we'll play out some of that conversation on the other side. Stay tuned.